That's weird. All right. Okay, we should be live right now. Let's go double check on YouTube because we just had a quick issue. So let me just make sure we're live. Um, Let me see. All right, yeah, we're good right now. So, but before we kind of get things underway, I know you got to leave in a couple minutes. Is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Nah, straight. We good.
All right. Well, I guess the way we ended the interview that first time, we talked about some fashion. We talk about like your drip and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. To me, my drip is valid. I got a lot of designer stuff, a lot of shoes, stuff like that. Really.
Yeah, and I was curious. I don't know if you know what these are called, but you know those pants like they're kind of like baggy. Like they're not sweatpants. They're like
They got
I don't know
like
what material. They have those
like
what are they even called? Like almost like bracelets popping out of them. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
like stuff that you can like tighten up your bag with. Those pants. Like
Yeah,
they got
yeah. But it's like all over the pant.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
What
are
do you know what those are called?
to me they're more like a fashion type drip. Like
Yeah. But like I feel like a lot of ballers like a lot of people pulling up in those.
yeah. I could swag those. It's just I don't know. It gotta be
Yeah.
like a valid fit for me to swag though.
Yeah, I just want to know what they're called. Like, I feel like all the time I see all these people like pulling up in them, but I've never seen them before. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like what they're called or how to get them.
Nah. Normally they'll be at the mall and stuff. Like the mall, or you can order one of those.
Yeah. I'm not really considering buying them, but I do think if there's maybe like a black with like a light pink, like not
Hmm.
neon pink, like a light pink as like the stuff, like I think that'd be tough. I think that'd be tough.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how have you played any games so far this season or not yet?
Yeah. I had 3 games so far. I had game Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Okay, so what's it been like coming back now after a long break of high school basketball? Has it been weird coming back, or what was that like?
No, really, it really hasn't been weird because I've been going to a lot of runs over quarantine, like the little private runs they've been having and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it was a minute, kind of adjusting back to playing high school basketball because runs it's not at a faster pace than high school basketball. But yeah, I just really have to adjust back to the faster starter guys.
Yeah, definitely. Has there been anybody like you need to say any specific names, but if people came back like your opponents and you thought they were bad, and all of a sudden they kind of got slightly better, maybe just because they didn't put in on that work? Like, has that been maybe an adjustment for you to make too? Because a lot of guys, even though a lot are just kind of taking it and just whatever and just resting out, doing anything, a lot of people took the quarantine and just trained for months straight. So is some of the competition out a little bit harder since those guys probably put in a lot of work?
Really, we haven't played anybody that I knew personally, but we just played Ham Chemic recently. They got sort of better their guards.
Okay. And do you have like any big game coming up, or I don't know, anybody you're playing? Are you really excited to face off for the coming up now for the rest of your season, or not really?
I'm excited to play River Ridge this year. Really,
Okay. Well, why are you excited to play them?
because they're our rival school, and
Oh,
we have to beat them this we have to beat them this year.
yeah. So did you guys lose to them last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst feeling. My school's rivalry. Basically, I'll give you a quick story of how my school's rivalry is. So basically, our rival school was built first. Then our school became built. So my coach dipped there because they weren't like whoever he said like I guess he didn't like that school that much. Goes to my school. Our school goes into a powerhouse against them. We like beat them basically every single year. And as of recently now, they've been beating us a little bit. It's like slightly even. And on Friday they just beat us for the district championship the second time in a row.
So,
So
so like, do you guys play the same teams? Like 3 times, 3 or 2 times.
Um, well, I guess this year, no, because our coach made our schedule extremely difficult.
Right.
So we didn't play the teams that we usually play. We made us play against like all these top teams in the state or whatever. But usually we'll play like the teams in our district, maybe once before the playoffs if we end up playing them.
Right. How are you guys doing? Like, you guys record?
Yeah, so since we play all these tough teams, we went into the tournament like 5-7. Then I guess we won. So then we were 7-7 going to the championship game. We just lost that. So now we have a game. We qualified for regionals, and then
Hmm.
if you win that tournament, then you go to states. Like you're in the state final four. So we have a regional game Thursday. So if you win that, then we keep going. And yeah, like you see, I have our runner up trophy right there. Uh,
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it kind of sucks having it though. Like it pisses you off when you wake up in the morning and see that. But yeah, it was bad, but not much we could do. But yeah, how do the playoffs work with you guys? Like I feel like every state has like a different playoff format. So what's it like over there?
So it's like, see, so everyone makes it to the playoffs, obviously. So our playoffs don't start until March. So it's like, I guess they're having 2 days, 2 or 3 days of just games, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then that next week it will be whoever won that district will go to the regionals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for us they do it somewhat based off like you're just ranking in the state overall. Because I
Yeah.
know last year we also made it to the district final and we lost and we didn't get a go to regionals. But this year we lost again. But now we get a like I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on your overall state ranking. But does that sound weird to you saying how your playoffs are starting in March? Like I know over here in Florida we'll be done by the middle of March probably latest. Is that weird to say? Like playoffs are just going to start in March?
Not really, because last year they started in March. Like, it was like the middle of March, and then that was when like
Oh wow, that,
COVID happened. Because we were that next day, it was a Friday, and we were going to our district championship, and
yeah,
then thought we
that's
got the
great.
news that we wasn't gonna play anymore.
Yeah. So playoffs usually start in March over there.
Yeah, like mid,
That's crazy.
like yeah, like mid March, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I guess Florida does end like I wouldn't even say we end. Well, yeah. I guess we're like one of the more first people to end. But I was thinking about it because I don't. I hate being like the first one to end something and watching everybody else still play, even though it's like it could be the same amount of season. But it's like when you're sitting there watching people play and you know you don't have anything else coming up. Like I don't know. I'd rather like not be in that situation. But last year, like it was pretty awesome knowing that if we did end up making a big tournament run, we could have went to states and would have
Yeah,
all been fine. So I'm kind of grateful for that, even though I didn't get to take advantage of it. But
right.
I want to about the EYBL stuff, so I just want to confirm. So you played EYBL in eighth grade? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
I played URBO 8th grade.
Yeah. So I mean that's probably crazier than what I was even considering EYBL in eighth grade.
Right.
Um, I mean I do know like Bronny's team did it, but even not all of them were like all eighth graders. But I don't know for you being in eighth grade playing EYBL, what was our experience like? I was basically a middle schooler having to play EYBL.
Yeah. Really, it was just an awesome experience I had to go through, because I was in a Adidas Gauntlet once, but we never really got to play in it. But yeah, it was really a good it was really a good experience having, and it was fun.
What would you say made it fun? Because I feel like for some people, like that could also be embarrassing, terrifying. Being the youngest guy on the court against all these top guys. Like, what? Why was it fun for you?
It was really fun, man. Really, just playing the game basketball, just period. Really,
Yeah. Were there anybody that like, or which player is probably like your favorite player that you went up against uh during that?
I don't know the player name, but it was against Brad Bill Elite. We had played them at the May Hoops tournament.
Okay. Yeah. And you said like at least this summer, weren't you playing with Bates Fundamental or no?
That was the next summer.
Okay, but I guess wait before for this summer, like did you play any tournaments and if so with what team?
It was base fundamentals.
Yeah. So But what was it like playing with them? Because I know that they definitely got a solid team.
Yeah, it was more exciting playing with them too, because all the top guys that's on our team, like Ray, Coy, Bray, just people like that.
Yeah. And is it your current plan to probably play with them for EYBL in 2021, or are you still kind of undecided on what team you want to rock with?
Yeah, I'm still gonna be rocking with them 2021.
Yeah. So seeing EYBL say, hey, we're playing basketball, like we're not going to kind of fall on you guys now, unless maybe it gets even worse than it was before. But hopefully not. Not knock on wood, it doesn't happen. Um, what are your expectations for that? And just how excited were you when you found out that you will be playing EYBL this summer?
I was excited because at first I didn't know if I wanted to play EYBL or just stay in the gym, keep getting stronger, faster, and things like that. So it was just exciting that I got to get that opportunity again.
Yeah. So wait, so you said like you weren't sure if you wanted to play EYBL or just stay in the gym and work on your
Yeah,
skills.
yeah.
Well, why would you even like I respect your decision, but like, why would you kind of even say that in the first place? Like, why do you think you'd rather just work on yourself personally than play games against top competition?
Just so I could get better, like in general, just so I can get stronger, things like that.
Yeah, but so then what led you to go up and now just play UIBL instead?
Um, I really don't know, to be honest.
Just it's kind of because like not like peer pressure, but it's more like if you tell people I'm not playing, I just want to train, people are gonna be like, seriously, like that's what I was thinking. Is that kind of maybe like it's a more normal thing to do, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with your recruiting process now, you obviously got some very high major offers. You got Houston, you got Georgetown, you got Boston College. You even have more. What's the recruiting process been like overall?
It been good actually. Um, a lot of coaches been noticing me lately. Looking at my film, everything, stuff like that.
Yeah. And if you know, like, do you know which schools have even been showing you some recent interest that haven't offered you yet?
Xavier, Florida State, and it's a couple more. I just can't put my head on.
Yeah. I'm wondering like how much do you weigh? Like you seem kind of not like a big guard to the height, but you seem like you're kind of strong on the court. Is that
Yeah,
the case?
I weigh 175.
Okay, so like, are I guess like just describe the way you are as a point guard.
Uh, Shifty. Uh, Shifty. I don't know really. Never really got asked that question. I really got to think about that.
Yeah, I guess like here I'll kind of give you maybe some of these like I was like, oh, like this point guard. If I was a scout, because since I don't live in the same state you live in, like I probably will never see you play my whole life. Like to be honest, that'll probably be the case. But like if I'm scouting, I'll be like, oh, Malik, shifty, strong at the rim, good finisher, can shoot, facilitate. I guess like someone like that. Like, can you give yourself kind of those character traits?
Yeah. I can do whatever with the ball in the air, things like that. Like if I can finish above the rim, contact, anything.
Yeah. And would you say like you're maybe one of the more stronger guards, I guess you could say, being able to finish in contact like that?
Yeah, for sure. One of the stronger guards in Michigan, finishing like that.
And with like training and all that stuff, like usually when you're training, you're not training one on ones. It's more like working on your skills and being a more skilled player. Like, how are you able to work on being able to finish in contact and all that stuff? Because I think that's like a great skill to have, like being able to finish with somebody guarding you. Like that, my opinion, that's unstoppable.
Yeah, when my coach, the little pattern that he has
Yeah.
on his arm. Like when I go up, he hit me like really hard with it. So like I just try to avoid that and like try to go into him or things like that. So
Yeah.
now it's like easy now, just trying to lay in old defenders instead of just throwing something crazy up.
Yeah. So would you say like is that the key? If I was like I want to know how to finish in contact? Is that what you would say? Is like get your coach, get your dad, get somebody that hates you, just have him whack you with the thing of pad as you do.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Try to get as much contact as you need so you can just finish over that tall defender.
Yeah, for sure. And just with your high school experience overall, by the time you graduate high school, what do you want to have accomplished?
By the time I have accomplished, I want to have a ring for the state championship, win Mr. Basketball, and get my 2,000-point mark.
All right. So how many points do you have now then? With the 2,000.
I probably have like I don't know really. Cause last year I had 521.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I gotta add all my points together.
Man, so what's your career high then?
In high school or just period?
I guess it's high school because for the 2,000 points.
42.
42. That's crazy. 42 in your freshman year, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that was the game before our district championship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, I guess I want you to describe that game that you go first. Like, then how much harder was that? See, like getting everything, I guess, canceled because of the virus when you were on probably had so much momentum coming your way after a 42-point performance. Like, how much more disappointing was that for you?
Yeah, it was really heartbreaking because I was so excited to actually being a freshman about to win my first district championship. And then, yeah, it was just very exciting. And then when I heard the bad news, I was like, dang, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. But now, like, I want that 42-point performance. Take us through that whole day. Like, what do you maybe know why you ended up doing so good? Like, was it like, oh, you put on these new shoes and you felt good? Like how was that all able to go down?
No, in school, I didn't literally nobody. I didn't have nobody talk to me like that whole day. Like I had my headphones just cooling through the hallways. I was doing my work, and then me and my teacher had made a bet. I was like, Coach, I bet I have over 30. I mean, I was like, said teacher's name was like, bet I have over 30 this day. I mean today. He was like, I bet you $100 you want. I was like, bet I got you. It did. Just put my headphones on, started vibing for the rest of the day. Man, I was so focused because I wanted to win that district championship so bad.
Yeah, and was that a district? Was that was a district playoff game too, right? That you played in.
Yep.
Yeah. So take us through that lock-in mentality. How are you able to just lock in mentally like that for a whole day?
I just tried to block all the negativity out of my mind, block everything out.
Yeah, and is that at all like? I mean, you say it like it's easy, but that's kind of hard too. Just lock in for like you have all this stuff going on around you. You're so focused. Like, is it really just as simple as you said, or is there kind of something else you do that helps out?
Everyone's different. So like even when I'm in a game, I try to like block out the crowd. It's like shooting a free throw and like people saying overrated and stuff like that. Like you can just block them out. It's just like that.
Yeah. Do people scream overrated when you're at the free throw line?
No, they just scream. They did one time, but I don't miss free throws.
Yeah, but when people were screaming overrated, was that at all like? Were you at all flattered to hear that? Like people only scream overrated for the people that are really good. Like that's just how it works. Like no one ever overrated at the guys that.
No reason, yeah.
Yeah, was that all like? Were you kind of like, oh man, like this is awesome when that was happening?
Yeah, I was like, no way, they can't be saying this.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty cool. Actually, sticking to the crowds, do you guys have fans at your games, or what's the situation with that?
Yeah, we do. It's just certain schools are doing 2 tickets per guest, but sometimes we just let people walk in, just $5 admission.
Okay, so for you guys at least, like it's kind of normal, basically.
Yeah, but everyone has to come in with a mask over their nose.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I had this discussion with another player I interviewed before. Like I was thinking about it. I mean, you could say fans don't matter. Like I think personally, like fans matter. Like
I can't play with. It's gonna be so hard not to hear people in the background.
Yeah, like you can try to say like, oh, I don't need fans or something like a valid hooper. but like you need like they help a lot. You know, if you want to
Get your momentum going.
you need that momentum. Like
Right.
they help so much. But I guess made it to the end of the interview. Not really much else I want to say. But is there maybe anything you want to share before we kind of end this thing? Any advice for younger players or anything like that?
Really, just keep working hard, get good grades in school. That's really it. Everything that college coaches look for, make sure you're good in the books. That's really it.
Yeah, just a quick like follow up to that. How did you learn like what college coaches are looking for in a player? Because a lot of players don't realize like you need to have this and this and this and this along with being good on the court. Like when did you figure out this is what I need to get Division I scholarships?
Really, ever since I was younger, my pops used to tell me, you can't get into a college with a 3.0 GPA, 2.5, things like that. I was like, yeah, pops, I know. So I just really kept that mindset. It was like, yeah, bro, you can't go nowhere with having a low GPA.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for anything, like you got to have at least yeah. This somebody just said I don't know who you are. Someone said, dude, sound like a future. So yeah, I guess people definitely respect what you got to say.
Yeah,
Shout out to you, whatever. Appreciate you for tuning in. But yeah, man. Well, I want one more time. Can you please pronounce your last name just in case, kind
yeah.
of.
Olafioye.
Olafioye. All right, that's what I was gonna say. But I make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at Malik.1388. I'm at iHoopsFL. Anyways, for 2023 E-Course High School Point Guard, Malik Olafioye. I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.
Everybody.